Well, I'm sure you heard that from Blake. Because he's always saying he's drunk tweeting, drunk texting, and you know he's not, man. That's ridiculous. But you know, we go back with Blake a long, long ways, and Blake has always said kind things about the Oak Ridge boys. He's called us his heroes on Twitter, and then all of a sudden we get 500 followers when he does it. And we of course love and appreciate Blake. He's been a good friend for a long time. And so he did actually text us one night. If he was drunk, I couldn't tell, but he said, "Hey, what would it take? What would it take to get you guys to sing on a new song with me on my new album?" And our answer was, when and where? And February 1st, we went in the studio with him and we recorded doing it to country songs. And we got a text here just recently, and it said, "I'm going to do the song on CMT Awards. Will you guys come down there and do it with me?" And well, yes, let's do it. So the rest is history. You know, last night was pretty cool, I think. A real honor to be with Blake. And I think it went really well. Felt good.
Speaking of that wonderful performance last night on the CMT Awards, and the mashup with one of your most popular songs, it was really refreshing to see in the audience people like Carrie Underwood singing it with you. Does that ever surprise you when you look into the audience and see somebody of that stature just kind of singing the song back to you?
Well, I don't know that it surprises us, but it blows our mind, you know? I mean, all those kids were singing Elvira, you know, and that means that their parents knew the song and probably grandpa. So we challenge young people sometime. We'll say, "Man, how do you know the words to Leaving Louisiana in a Broad Daylight?" Kids at our show, you weren't even born. And they'll say, "Well, grandpa listened to it. Man, my grandpa loved you guys. My mother loved you guys. And we play you for our kids." So I think seeing something last night makes us realize that we're kind of passed down like an old shirt. And that's probably why we're still around. And I will tell you this much. When I saw the television, we got out on our bus last night and watched the DVR of it about 27 times probably. And to see Carrie Underwood out there, as my grandson would say, shimmying, it was pretty cool. We love Carrie. In fact, we sent her a tweet out today, too. We thank Carrie, congratulated Carrie for just being Carrie Underwood. She's our queen.
George?
The other thing, going back to Blake, was Monday, and having you guys in your house and Blake visiting your house, the Hall of Fame, that experience, and maybe even, I don't know if you got to see his exhibit or if you spent most of your time in the rotunda or exactly how that went.
We have not seen the exhibit yet. We were in the rotunda. We had other things to go do right after that. But we went down there to support Blake. We thought him having an exhibit in the Hall of Fame was just huge. And then he wanted to take a picture with us by our plaque on the wall. And that was huge. And it was actually a little bit emotional, man, because I figure Blake Shelton will be on that wall someday. He will deserve to be there, and he will be there. And he was real emotional about the Hall of Fame. You were there. You saw his speech the other day. And his whole thing about, I know, I've been on TV and I've done a lot of different things, and I'm thankful for all of it. He said, but in my heart and soul, I just wanted to always be just a country singer. And I'm still trying real hard to be that. And he's a sincere guy. I love that about him. We all do.
Hey, Lauren, from Sounds Like Nashville. We were talking before you came in about it's 45 years of fanfare and now CMA Fest. Can you just kind of talk about being a part of it, since I'm sure like it was out at the fairgrounds, and like what it's become now and what it means to still be a part of it?
Okay. Somebody else.
We may be the only act that's been to every one of them. We've never missed a fanfare or a music festival. So we've seen it from the beginning, and it's pretty awesome to see what we see today. Because the first fanfare that I attended, I sat with Tex Ritter. He was at my table. And to see the progression from knowing and eating with Tex Ritter and seeing the youthful artists that are here today and seeing how it has progressed, how it has grown, and how today it is exploding is a phenomenal experience for the Oak Ridge boys. For me personally, it's just an awesome experience. Last night was a crowning glory kind of for us, because quietly we were celebrating, because the very first video that was ever given by the Country Music Association was given for a song called Every Day to the Oak Ridge boys. We won the first one. And that was really a coming home for us last night, to be treated like that to the young crowd that was there and all those kids that were rocking out there and singing Elvira with us, wow, that gives me chills. Thank you.
Psychologically, when you become a member, and only, what, a few hundred people have ever been a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame, does it give you, like the old commercial said, a new lease on life, make you feel any different about how you approach the industry and how you just generally approach what you do?
You know, Jimmy, it's kind of like being a member of the Grand Ole Opry. You go down there and you play the Opry for years and years and years. Whenever they ask you to play, you play. And then all of a sudden they ask you to become a member, and you say, well, now we're members of the Grand Ole Opry. Do we feel different? You bet. It's a whole different feeling, man. Just walking backstage now, we're part of the family now. It's like when people invite you over to dinner several times, and then the next time they say, pack your bag, you're staying, okay? The Country Music Hall of Fame induction is very much like that to me. It's like another great, incredible family, incredible history, incredible faces on all those walls. To have our name there, you bet, man. Psychologically, every single day, Jimmy, it's a big, big deal. If we never sang another song, and we've sung millions, we'll still be there. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay, now I'm trying to pull together.